Okay, topic is freeze-dried fish food. I typed up some information on them that I know quite a bit about to make sure I cover more than, let's just say, like freeze-dried bloodworms. But I'm gonna go ahead and read off of that, so you're gonna kind of turn me or see me turn my head to be able to read what I've written down. So, freeze-dried fish food. I personally feed them to my fish. I've been doing it for years, so I do like them as another source of vitamin and minerals for my pets, not just the flakes, okay? But uh, I'll feed them freeze-dried bloodworms, once a day, depending on the fish, like my betas. They love freeze-dried bloodworms, so that's something I like to feed them every day, but I also mix it with fish flakes. Some fish, like let's say my mollies, I'll feed, every other day or every other couple days or every 2 days or so to give them an alternative, like a snack, I guess you can say. So not only would they be good to actually feed your fish, but they would be good as a snack, depending on the fish you get. Um, let's see, shrimp, krill, plankton, and tubifex. Those are also good as well, especially if you don't want to just feed uh, freeze-dried bloodworms. You can mix them up. Be careful when using them. Read the labels. Make sure you get the one that is correct for your fish. Not all fish is capable of eating them, or it may not benefit the fish. Like let's say, as an example, and I'm probably wrong with this, but freeze-dried bloodworms, okay, good for betas, mollies, carnivores and things like that. But if you try to give it to an algae eater, they won't, or it won't have the proteins and minerals and stuff that they need in it to survive. So you're gonna want to go with, let's say, like seaweed. Seaweed would be one, especially for coral type fish and everything. But you can also feed algae eating fish seaweed as well. Um, Another thing would be, yeah, like I mentioned, good to mix it up with other fish foods, especially fish flakes. Don't just give them straight freeze-dried food, but make sure they also get flakes or anything like that that is required for that type of fish. Like I said, make sure you research online first before making a random purchase. You don't want to buy something you think your fish will eat, and all of a sudden it turns out it can actually hurt your fish. Let's see, I've also got. Well, that's pretty much it. That all that I just went over. I mean, like I said, I feed my fish both, but I alternate between the fish flakes and the food. So the betas, I go flakes in the morning and freeze-dried bloodworms at night. I haven't tried the tube effects and everything, but I plan on doing it the next time I go out and buy. I just buy in bulk, which lasts me quite a long time, especially with having two betas, and my mollies just like exploded. So I'm gonna start feeding to them to be able to spread it out and give them more to help, especially with smaller. Okay, with fry. Feeding the freeze-dried food would be good for the fry because of the protein that's in them. Yes, you can buy flakes that have the high protein content, but being able to give them freeze-dried food are basically live animals, they're carnivores and stuff, so being able to give them to that, it would help them grow a lot faster and a lot healthier. So being able to try, like, not just the freeze-dried bloodworms, but the tube effects and everything else, you want to try the shrimp, anything like that. You can even try it live, but freeze-dried would be a lot better. I mean, they have a lot longer shelf life. You don't have to worry about contaminating yourself as easily, or your aquariums, whereas the live food, you're more likely to spread germs and diseases to your fish. Other than that, yeah, definitely go for it. It's a really good food for the fish.